Today I want to talk about how you can increase the customer touch points. Your customer is going to go through a buying journey, and throughout that journey, you want to increase the touch points because, like I have said, you need more than 7 touch points for you to get a client, or for you to turn someone into from a stranger to that person saying, "This is my guy." This journey here is very difficult. This journey includes decisions that they have to make. And the most important touch point is the very first touch point. Where is this person discovering you from? This person can discover you from a referral. You are an engineer, or you have a person who does design, or someone who does architectural work, they refer you. Or somebody you have worked with in the past. It can be anyone, including maybe someone you went to school with, a neighbor, anybody, a guy from your church, a referral. And that is why I've always insisted that make sure that everybody that cares or that would care knows what you do. It's very important because this first touch point holds the key to so many other touch points. When someone is referred to you, they don't need 7 to 8 touch points. Most of the time, someone who has been referred to you will require only about 4 to 5 touch points for them to prove you. Because once they are referred to you, they are typically what happens when someone is referred to you, they just go to your website, check you out, go on social media, check out your work, and they call you and they just buy from you. The next touch point, the next first touch point that is becoming very popular is shares, social shares. Because every time you go online and see something smart or see something great and you know someone that might need it, you just find yourself sharing it. And this is becoming a primary source of first point, for the first touch point. So where people can share your work. This one is part of social media. You could be just be scrolling and maybe searching for these kind of things that you want, and you most likely find yourself discovering a lot on social media because social media is primarily being used as a discovery channel. You could also be doing search. Today, search can be either on search on SAPs or on AI recommendations, whatever it is. All of them are great first touch point. And as a business owner, you want to maximize your ability to get this first touch point. Because if you get this first touch point, chances are that you can win this customer. The other one is AI recommendations. I have said there in search, and people can also discover you as the first touch point through influencer marketing. A very important one. When you are a contractor, you can just make sure that you are working with the right people, the people that are recommending your brand, and the people associated with your brand are good people that represent your brand positively. Now that you have found the first touch point, the goal is to make sure that you are reaching the 7 to 8 touch points. All this, you want to make sure that you are increasing this touch point as much as possible. And this is how I recommend that you increase your touch point. Whatever source of your first touch point, now that becomes irrelevant. Because what happens next is the most important. That if this person you just discovered through a referral, and that person checks your work and they can't see it, then how can you win this customer? It is going to be very difficult. The idea is I usually say that make these 15 videos. I call them 15 videos because I know that I can break down every construction project into 15 different phases. And some of those phases include the permits. Do a video when you are talking about permits and the permitting work and all that. Do a video when you're talking about the soils and the foundation and the needs of that foundation. Talk about costs in a video. Talk about the superstructure of the building, whether it's an apartment, whether it's a home, whatever services that you're offering, whether you are doing steel structures, whatever you're doing, whether you're building churches or whatever that you are building, talk about the superstructure, talk about the roofing, do videos on the finishes, the door, the windows, and all that. Do a video about the floors and the flooring work, the tile work, and all these kind of things. Talk about the ceiling, whatever you are using to do, whatever you are using for the roof, for the ceiling work. Do a video when you are doing the paint work and the things that make a house tick when it comes to paint work and paint stuff. Talk about cabinetry. Be very specific also about talking about kitchen, very important. Talk about the bathroom. These are very special places. The bathroom too, because a lot of people, for example, if it is a home, most likely people are going to be focused heavily on the kitchen. Is mostly the wife's domain. The bathroom is also going to be the wife's domain. Maybe the man is going to care more about maybe whether he gets a man cave or he doesn't get a man cave in that house. But whatever is it, you need to showcase all these things. Videos about your plumbing, videos about electricals, about efficiency, about all these things. Break down your project into at least 15 phases. And during each phase, just do 3 videos. That means that one construction project can create up to at least 45 videos. 45 videos going online. Usually what happens is that when you have these many touch points, you are increasing your chances of getting the first touch point through social media. You're increasing your chances of getting the first touch through social shares and all that. So when you make these videos, I want you to repurpose these videos for social media, all social media platforms. I want you to do YouTube. I want you to do website marketing. Some of these projects, curate these projects onto your market or on your website. Because what you are doing is that you are increasing the number of touch points that you can get from the same content and from the same videos. What you are doing is that someone is going to find you through a social share. That is the one. This is a stranger. They find you. Someone shares a video about maybe a very nicely done kitchen, and once they share, now that person starts following you. When they start following you, they start seeing other videos about permits, about the superstructure, about roofing options, about some of the finishes. So what you are getting is that when they see some of your finishes, that is the second touch point. They see your paint work, that is that. They see how maybe you are handling the roofing and the costs. That's another touch point. They go to your website to check you out. They're getting very close to trusting you now. Once they go to your card, they also go to your Google Business profile. They check out your reviews and such things. That is the sixth. And remember, all this content, you are also publishing it on your Google Business profile. And now, they have now 8 touch points. And now, they can confidently call you my guy. This is my guy. And that is exactly what you want to do as a contractor. Thank you for watching and kindly share, follow.